In the ancient, shadowed halls of Britain and Scotland, where flickering firelight cast grotesque shapes upon the weathered stone walls, lurked a secret: the Brownies. These were no ethereal sprites flitting on moonbeams, no creatures of delicate beauty and tinkling laughter. Brownies were a different breed, a race shrouded in mystery. Short of stature and cloaked in fur that seemed to shimmer and shift in the dim light, their faces were broad and flat, etched with lines that could be mistaken for wrinkles, or perhaps a permanent, impish grin. Homely they might have been, but within their dark eyes flickered an intelligence that belied their appearance. Unlike the capricious fairies of human fancy, Brownies were creatures of duty, their existence bound to the hearth and home. By unseen hands they toiled through the long hours of the night. Ripped garments lay magically repaired by morning, rooms achieved an impossible orderliness that defied explanation, and the burdens of the household eased under their ministrations. A faint rustling, a fleeting glimpse of movement in the corner of the eye, these were the only hints of the silent symphony of chores that played out each night, a testament to the unseen presence that guarded the domestic sphere. Yet, a strange secrecy shrouded them. Young children, those with the veil of innocence still clinging to them, might spy a glimpse of a brownie scurrying behind a dusty tapestry or vanish into the cavernous blackness of the fireplace, but for most adults they remained a comforting enigma, a presence felt rather than seen. But Brownies were a fickle folk, their favour as capricious as the flickering flames. They craved appreciation, a small token left out in the darkness, a dish of creamy milk, a crust of warm bread, perhaps a dollop of honey. This was an offering, not a transaction, a silent pact of respect between human and helper. The moment the human tongue dared utter the word payment, the contract dissolved. With a rustle of unseen garments and a sigh that seemed to echo through the very stones of the house, the brownie would vanish, leaving the household to grapple once more with the drudgery of daily tasks. Worse, to anger a brownie was to court disaster. Mistreatment, a harsh word carelessly thrown about, or the bizarre act of offering them clothing, these were invitations to a nightmare. Slamming doors would echo through the night, their reverberations seemingly amplified by unseen hands. Objects would fly from shelves with malicious intent, propelled by an unseen force. A prickling unease would settle over the household, a constant feeling of being watched, a sensation that sent shivers down spines, even in the heart of summer. Sleep would become a torment, each rustle of fabric a potential pinch from an unseen hand, each creak of the floorboards a harbinger of unseen movement in the darkness. These guardians of the hearth, though fiercely loyal, could become vengeful spirits when scorned. They formed invisible bonds with their chosen families, a symbiotic relationship that transcended the physical. So strong could this attachment be that a brownie would even uproot itself, following its family to a new home, ensuring a smooth transition amidst the chaos of moving. In the emerald valleys of Wales, they were known as BWCA or PWCA, equally happy to lend a hand, churning butter for a simple bowl of cream and a quiet corner to work their magic. Even across the sea, whispers of the brownie echoed in the fantastical tales of the Grimm brothers, their tale of the shoemaker and the elves a testament to this enduring legend. The 20th century, however, ushered in a new era for the brownie. The whimsical brushstrokes of Palmer Cox introduced them to a wider audience, a more light-hearted portrayal that softened their image. It was from these illustrations that the junior branches of the Girl Guides and Girl Scouts found their inspiration. Today, the act of earning brownie points is a mere echo of this legacy, a reference to good deeds rather than the pacts forged in the quiet corners of old homes. Even the Cleveland Browns football team, for a time, adopted the brownie as their mascot, a symbol of resilience perhaps, a whisper of the unseen forces that can shape our destinies. J.K. Rowling, in her fantastical world of Harry Potter, brought forth the house elves, creatures eerily similar to brownies. Their aversion to clothing as payment was a stark reminder of the ancient pacts, a whisper of the old magic that still lingered in the forgotten corners of the world. So, the next time an unexplained chill races down your spine in the dead of night, remember the brownies. These enigmatic guardians might just be weaving their magic in the shadows, toiling tirelessly to make your home a haven. Leave them a token of appreciation, a silent pact of respect, and you might find yourself with the most loyal and unseen housekeeper one could ever hope for. But remember, a brownie's favor is a gift, freely given, and never to be mistaken for a service to be bought. For the Brownies are a people of pride, their loyalty fierce, and their anger a simmering ember waiting to erupt. There are whispers, too, of darker pacts, rumors passed down through generations, tales of families who sought to bind Brownies to their service through trickery or force. These pacts, it is said, never end well. The Brownies, though small, possess a magic both potent and unpredictable. A household bound to a disgruntled Brownie might find itself plagued by misfortunes far worse than slamming doors and flying objects. Crops could wither overnight, livestock fall inexplicably ill, and a chilling fog of misfortune could settle over the entire family. The legend speaks of a grand manor house in the Scottish Highlands, its once proud stones now crumbling with neglect. The MacGregors, a powerful clan, once resided there, their wealth and influence unmatched. But whispers tell of a darkness that fell upon the MacGregors, a sudden reversal of fortune that no one could explain. The once fertile lands grew barren, their prized cattle sickened and died, and a pall of misfortune hung heavy over the family. It is said that the MacGregors, in their greed, had attempted to bind a Brownie to their service, forcing the creature to toil day and night with threats and cruelty. The Brownie, legend claims, turned on them with a vengeance, twisting their once bright future into a tapestry of despair. The manor now stands empty, a monument to the dangers of tampering with the unseen world. So, the next time you hear a floorboard creak in the dead of night, or a faint rustling sound that seems to come from nowhere, remember the Brownies. Leave them their offering, a token of respect for the unseen guardians who watch over your home. For their favour is a blessing, and their wrath a terrible curse. The Brownies, the silent helpers of the hearth, remain a reminder that even in the most ordinary corners of our world, magic and mystery still reside.